So basically, I have booked 21 sales calls in the past 7 days, letting AI send 450 cold DMs per day to the leads that I am targeting without any suspensions. Before diving into any specific automations, we first need to make the message scripts that we will be actually sending out to those people, so the message openers that we are going to send out. And I like to use DeepSeek to help with that, and also A/B split all of the openers. So if we scroll down a little bit, you can see here that I like to do 5 to 10 different message openers. So those are like just the different variations of the message that you are going to be sending out. Split testing those for 7 to 10 days. And once you split test for 7 to 10 days, you pick the one or two ones that have the highest reply rates and just stick with that. And so those are like the two or like one or two openers that are going to really book you the most sales calls and print you the most money. So how I like to approach this is first that I will go and make the first like one or two openers, and then I will use actual DeepSeek to make me more variations based on that. So if the goal is to book more sales calls, I like to create my DM scripts following this framework. So some unique offer, clear results that the prospect is going to get, guarantee, and some CTA. So once I have those two different outreach openers, I will make 8 other variants using DeepSeek. So this is example opener number 1, and both of those has booked me over 100 sales calls. So first one is hello, their first name. Would you be against me sending 500 to 2500 cold DMs per day on your behalf to book you additional 30 to 80 sales calls per month? If you don't get results, we don't get paid. So why this works is because 500 to 2500 cold DMs per day is a unique offer. Most people don't know how to set that up. Book you additional 30 to 80 sales calls per month. So if you are targeting the right people, they want to book 30 to 80 sales calls per month. So that's why they want it, but they are probably a bit skeptical because they maybe have tried some agencies before and they have got burned, they didn't get enough results. So that's why I say, if you don't get the results, we don't get paid. So that will just make it easier for the prospect to actually reply to this and work with me. Example open number 2 is, hey name, we have a system for niche. So here is where you say the specific niche that you are targeting. For example, you are targeting SaaS, you say SaaS. You are targeting agencies, you say agency. That can send 75,000 cold DMs per month to promote your on X to promote your offer. We get paid only if it works for you and brings you results open to chat. So why this works, similar thing as before. You can see that I haven't listed here the clear result is because I have actually been sending this like on a large scale with tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands of DMs. So I couldn't really target the specific people, so I just like removed the niche and then I just been sending this out to everyone because it speaks to more people. So it speaks to the people that want more users to their SaaS. It speaks to people that want to book more sales calls, some agency owners, some coaches, and it speaks even to some people who want more people in their community. So that's why I have done it. But I highly recommend, like at least from the start, be really like niche specific to get the best results. Because if you are sending 450 DMs per day, you can find enough qualified leads to send this to. So be more specific there. So at least like put there the niche that you are targeting, so you make it more personalized for that client. And so once you have those one or two openers that you have made yourself, then you will use DeepSeek to actually generate us more variants. So if I go back, I just use this prompt. Make me 20 variations of this cold DMs opener, and I just put there the opener that I have made. And so why I say 20 is because I say 20, I go through all of them, and I pick the best ones that I like the most. So if you go and read through it, for example, this first one, hey, name, quick question, quick you, if I could book you 30 to 80 sales calls per month by blasting 500 to 2500 cold DMs per day, you only pay for the results, would that interest you? It's pretty cool. It's good variation of that opener. So you can see DeepSeek actually keeps the offer that you have, and it just like slightly varies words in it, so it sounds a little bit differently. So I would, for example, use this variation. So I would save this. I would go to the next one, read the next one. If I like it, I would save it. If I go to the next one, if I like it, I will save it. If not, I just go to another message, and then I just save like 4 variations that I like the most, that just like sounds cool to me, maybe the messages that I would reply to. So I have 5 in total from the example opener 1, and then I would go with this other opener. I would just copy it, paste it there as well. It would create me 20 variations. I would also choose another 4, so I have 10 in total. And with those 10 openers or those 10 like variations, I would split test to which one has the best reply rates, and then I would stick with that. So once you have those 10 openers, just save them. We will use them in the other part of this video. Just make it and then save it. Then we need to go over the leads. So the people that you will be actually messaging, the people that we are going to be targeting, we will use a tool to scrape all of those leads. But you need to define your ICP first. So basically people that you are targeting, just define it, like who you want to target. You probably, most of people watching this already know who they are targeting and who they are selling. So it's easier for you, just target those people. Then you need to find accounts that actually those people that you are targeting are following, because the strategy that we will use here is that we will scrape followers of some big accounts that follow the followers, and if those followers are your ICP, that's ideal. So it's the best if, for example, you find some competitors' accounts and just scrape their followers and just target their audience, basically steal their audience and just target them, or someone known in the space and just scrape their followers. So let's say I would want to be targeting business owners. What I can do, I can go and find Alex Hormozy. I know that business owners are usually following him, and I can just message all of his followers, and I can also filter them. So for example, to only some specific people that are relevant. I will go over that in a second. Or if I would be targeting, let's say, I don't know, real estate, I can scrape followers of Grant Cardone and then also filter them, so I only get people that I want. So if you don't know those people or you can't find the accounts, here is some little hack that I'm actually using, is using Grok. So here is the prompt that I'm using. So compile, let's just put it right now inside of the Grok. So if I go on X, I can just go on Grok, or you can go just to grok.com. I use this prompt. So list me 15 X-Twitter accounts that people in your industry follow. The accounts should have more than 25,000 followers and less than 1 million followers. Also check their engagement. If it's low and they are inactive, don't include them. I do that because if the people are inactive, and there is probably high chance that they aren't going to reply to me because they are inactive. Don't include any business or brands account, just the real people personal accounts, because a lot of those brand accounts have bot followers, so they are fake followers, and why would we message them? It doesn't make sense. So that's why I tell it to don't include them. So right now you just can replace the industry for your industry. So for example, if you would be targeting SaaSes, you can write SaaS. If you will be targeting coaches, you can write coaches. So if agency owners, you can write agency owners. So whatever, I can say coaches, okay? I can say online coaches. So people that are in online coaching space follow, okay? Put that in, shoot it there. It will take maybe a few seconds, and it will start finding some accounts. Sometimes it isn't super sometimes it isn't super accurate, so it says like different. It has different followers than it actually has, because it sometimes have wrong data. But that's why I say list me 15 accounts, because I can choose like one or two, the most relevant I like. So for example, okay, this first one, let's just check it out. Author of New York. Okay, so this first one, some author, bestseller, Atomic Habits. Okay, this can be relevant. Next one, Robin Sharma. Okay, you can see, for example, this here it fucked up. Here it probably linked wrong account. Let's check the next one. 2x New York Times bestselling author, also the School of Greatness. Okay, so probably coaches can follow him. For example, this one, world's leading high performance coach. Okay, probably more coaches are following him. So what I can right now do, I can just copy his username and we can scrape his followers. So how are we going to do that? So for this, we will be using XReacher. So if you go to xreacher.com, you can just sign up for a free account, go to your dashboard and create new campaign. It will just load up, and here we can scrape leads. So if I click on add leads, scrape new leads, I put here this guy, this guy's username. Hopefully I copied it right. Yeah, you can see. So if I could right now, if I would start scraping right now, it would just scrape all of his followers and we can just message everyone. But it's a lot of leads, it will be tens of thousands of leads. So we want to be more targeted to the exactly people that we want, because maybe some random people might follow him. So what I can do is say that I only want to message people that have invalid coach, help, the keyword help. I use keyword help because usually coaches have help in bio. So let's say some of them say, I am helping this kind of people do this. I'm helping, a lot of them have help in bio, so that's why I use it. I can add also consult. So for example, consultants. I can, whatever. You can add here as many keywords as you want. So people that have those keywords in bio, it will scrape them. I exclude third world countries and click on start scraping. Name it coaches to confirm, and it will start scraping. So within maybe a few minutes, if it's larger lead list, might take like hour or something. It will scrape out. So you can see right now status is scraping. I can switch it to active. So right now it's not fully scraped, so it will schedule the lead list. Once it's scraped, it will start sending out messages to this lead list. So next steps are actually the add the message scripts that we have created at the start. Choose the account that we will be actually sending out those DMs from, and then just configure the details. So right now let's just add the message script. So if I add the message script, I can go back to DeepSeek and just add the first one that was my initial script that I wanted to add. Go to XReacher, just add it here, and you can see the name is actually like the first name personalization. It will fill out each lead's first name. I will save it. So this is the first variation. It will prompt me to add at least two more. So I can go back to DeepSeek. For example, we have liked this message, so I can just copy it. Just make sure the name in brackets is like this. So it will actually fill out their first name. If you are not sure, you can always just click on this and it will paste it in there. Okay, save this. I can go back, add another one. Let's say I will add this as the last one. In your case, just add those 10 because that's the best to do. Save, and right now we can continue to actually choose the account. So this here we actually add the account that you want to start the campaigns from. So basically we will be sending out the DMs from this account. So I can go just back and add my own main account. I can just click on add account, connect it, and just add the account. It's really simple. Let's just connect it. Okay, you can see my account here. I obviously have here more accounts because I'm running also other campaigns, but in your case you will have there just one account, which is fine because you can still send 450 with that. So I just make it active. That means that we are going to start sending from this account. If you would have more accounts, you can just make all of them active and send from all of them. But in this case, just select one and select 450 cold DMs per day. That's how much we are going to send, and create the campaign. So once the lead list will be scraped, you will see that it will start sending out those messages, setting up your account. So basically, maybe before you even connect the account, you want to set it up so you will get enough replies. So there are a few things you can do, like obviously if you have more posts there and some engagement, the account will be more trustworthy, and obviously you will get more replies. But it's not necessary. If you, for example, don't have Twitter account or you are not active there, you can just like buy a new one with already some followers, or you can just buy there some followers. Nobody cares. You can just like retweet there some tweets, and you will still get decent reply rate, and you will get replies from people. Another thing, buy the blue check mark. I highly recommend that. So if you go on X and go to premium, you can buy it's like $8, and it makes your profile look way more credible for $8. So you'll get way more replies, and it will also increase your daily limit to 500 DMs per day. So for example, on Instagram, you can only really send like 50 DMs per day. On Facebook, you can also send like 50 DMs per day maximum. If you send more, it will restrict your account. On X, on Twitter, if you have the blue check mark, you can send 500 DMs per day. So it's like 10 times as more as you can do on these other platforms. So I highly recommend buying the blue check mark, and also it will allow you to message way more people. So that's the second thing. And last thing, you can pin some case study or testimonial on your profile to add you more credibility. So you can see in my case, here you can see just booked 34 appointments in the first week working for a new client. And yeah, that adds me some credibility that I actually know what I'm doing. So people, they trust me more and are more likely to book a sales call with me where I can sell them to whatever that I'm selling. Okay. Next thing is actually managing the replies and tracking the performance. So as I said, let's set up the daily limit to 450 DMs per day. If your account is verified, it's completely safe for the account. Then reply management. So you can use, actually, there is a Unibox inside of Xreacher. I will go over that right now, where you can actually reply to all of the DMs. You can see, you can sort out the DMs from unreplied. You have there like your little own CRM. And then the last thing, like all interested leads. So for example, once somebody replies to you, book them for a sales call. So once somebody replies to you to the initial message that we sent with the direct offer, if they say that they like it or like they are interested in that, or they need more information, you can just say, yeah, sure, are you free for a call like today or tomorrow? Or are you free on a call for Monday or Tuesday? If they say yes, or one of those dates, then you just send them like calendar link or some link to actually schedule up that sales call, and then you can close them there. And that's basically for it. If I go back to Xreacher, you can see in inbox here, it will load up. You can select the specific account that you want, and I can say that I only want people that are unreplied. So people that are people that I haven't replied yet, it will show at the top. I can open that messages just by clicking on it and just replying to those people. And then I can, for example, also increase the stages. So for example, if somebody replied to me, I can increase to stage 2 engaged. And if, for example, I have send them calendar link, I can say it's calendar lead, and then I can sort it out only by the stages. For example, it will show only the calendar leads that are unreplied. So that's how you track it. So you can then send, for example, follow-ups to in a week or something to the people that are engaged but haven't replied to. Then the most important thing is this, that what I was showing at the start, actually the testing out of those messages. So as I said, we will test out 5 to 10 different message scripts. So 10 is what I recommend. Testing it out for 7 to 10 days. So for the 7 to 10 days, don't touch it. Just leave it. Start sending out those 10 variations, and Xreacher will track all of the reply rates. So if I go back to the campaign, it will send to DMs. If I open the campaign and go to the scripts, you can see that here is each one of my openers. I can open it, see what opener is this, and I can see the reply rate. So right now nobody replied, so the reply rate is still 0. But once people start replying, it will start increasing your reply rate on those messages. So after 7 to 10 days, you can clearly see which messages are doing the best. So for example, the best one or two scripts, you can just leave them running. So other 8, you will just disable them and make the other 2 or 3 running. Okay, that's what you do there, and that's basically for it. Then you will have to scale it up, or like you don't have to scale it up, but if you are already getting some decent results, you are getting some clients, and you have good ROI on this, then you can scale it up. And the easy way to scale it up is just to buy more accounts. You can just buy more verified accounts, add them to the campaign, and just start sending more. Then you can also split test even more openers. So for example, one thing I forgot to mention, if the reply rate wouldn't be good, for example, less than like 2 or 3%, which isn't that good, then you can just split test more after that week. You can create another 10 additional variants. And once you get to some decent reply rate, once you get to some point where you are booking enough calls, where you are getting enough clients, then just stick with that. Or you can keep split testing. So if you are scaling, I would recommend to split test even more. If you are scaling to tens of accounts, you can even split test like, I don't know, 50 messages or something. So you get the best results.